Hey guys, welcome. Today we're going to talk about candle closures. The first candle closure profile we're going to be looking at is the reversal candle closure. Okay, so in this case, we have price put up a range. Okay, we've identified the high of the range and the low of the range, and then the next candle opens straight below the low of that range and closes above it. Okay, so this is a bullish scenario where we have a reversal candle formation. This candle in the middle that sweeps the range low of the previous candle and closes inside of the range of the previous candle. This becomes the reversal candle closure. Okay, so what we normally expect after a reversal candle closure is expansion. All right, this is a bullish scenario. We have this scenario here where we've identified the range low and the range high. Price sweeps the high of the range and close below, which automatically means price is closing inside the range of the previous candle. Okay, and what we want to see price keep on trading below. And we have the continuation or expansion candle. So literally after we see this, what we want to see is we want to see price trading or expanding higher after the reversal candle has been put in, right? So once we see this, we can anticipate more expansions from here. Okay, equally after this, we want to see price trade. This candle becomes the expansion candle. All right, we could trade this. This is the ideal candle we want to trade, which is the candle three. Okay, this is candle two. We don't want to be in the markets here. We want candle two to form and close inside of the range of the previous candle for we to trade candle three. Okay, we want candle two to form and close inside of the range of the previous candle for us to trade candle three. So this is the ideal scenario you want to be in the market during the expansion or the continuation candles, right? And then we have this consolidation profile where price creates failure swings at the high and at the low of the previous candle range. So the candle is basically an inside bar. I call this an inside bar. Why? Because it did not take out the high, neither did it take out the low of the previous candle range. So we have price trading inside of the previous candle range. And these are the days typically you want to avoid being in the market because it offers choppy price actions. Okay. And literally what I do in this scenario is that I mark out the high and the low of the candle range of this candle range, and I wait for price to manipulate either the high and close inside of the range, and then we can anticipate price trading lower, or we anticipate all price trades below the low of this previous candle range and closes inside, which is above, right? And then we anticipate price trading higher, and that after that we can now expect to trade the next candle of expansion. All right, so let's go into the chart to show you more examples of what this looks like in real time. We have an example of the reversal candle here. So this is Monday 27th 2026, and price sweeps this high, right, and close inside of the previous candle range. And this is a reversal candle profile, right? So what do we anticipate? So we anticipate that the next day opens up, right, and straight into the gap, into the wick of this previous candle, and then we see price trade lower. So that's exactly what we want to see. Don't want to see price trade above the high of the previous candle. We want to see price trade into the wick of the candle, and then we see price retrace lower. Another thing we don't also want to see is we don't want to see price trade above the 50% of the previous candle range. Okay, so you drag your fib from the high of the previous candle range to the low of the previous candle range, and you don't want to see price trade above 50% of the previous candle range. Okay, so let us go into the lower time frame to investigate what this day might have looked like on the hourly time frame. Here we are on the lower time frame of the daily profile, and as you can see, I have placed my horizontal line on the open of the daily candle and also on the close of that daily candle. Okay, so this was the price action of that day of Monday, 26th of April 2026. Okay, and now what do we see here? We will see that price opened at 18 o'clock, trade above the previous day's high, right? Closed black below it. Now this is an ideal profile we want to see. We want to see price trade above the high, close. So this is a CISD. This denotes that the high of the day is in already. Okay, so throughout this day we don't want to see price trade above this high because this high has become what, a protected swing high. Okay, so I've talked about swings and all of that on my previous videos, so please go back and watch those videos. So we have price close below this bullish candle to create a CISD. Then we saw price just trade inside of this range until the daily closure at 16 o'clock. Yeah, okay, so we could see that, like we said in the previous, if you go back a few minutes, few seconds, we see that we said on the next day when we have a reversal candle like this put in, okay, we don't want to see price trade above the high of the previous candle. I want to see price maintain distribution below 50% of that candle, and this is 50% here. Okay, so we could see that price opens up next day 18 o'clock, putting this shallow run and immediately close below this candle, creating what, a CISD. So now we have a protected swing high, sorry. Okay, and we don't want to see price trade above this high. Okay, so we have this protected swing high, we have this protected swing high. So going into Tuesday, which is the next day, right, don't want to see price trade above these two highs, right? Now going into the New York session, 6 a.m., what do we see? We see price just kept on, all through the day, just price just kept on expanding lower. Now, this is the ideal situation we want to see after a candle, reversal candle closure has been put in on the daily time frame. Here we are on Nasdaq, the daily time frame, and uh, I deliberately chose this to show you something. Okay, so many people might see this and say this is a candle two closure, right? Well, I want you to pay attention to what I have to say now. You can see that this candle didn't close inside of the previous candle range. It didn't close, it closed below it, right? So this disqualifies this as a reversal candle for me. All right. And one other thing you want to note about this is you can see this failure swing here. Okay, so this also creates more confluences for me to disregard this as a reversal candle. So what do you do in this situation? You wait for the next candle to form. Okay, so your attention now is drawn to this low and to the high, right? Of this candle. This is where your attention is drawn to now. So you can see the next day opens up, right? Stabs into the low and close inside the range of this previous candle, right? And you can see that this low gets taken out, right? These failure swings have been taken out, liquidity swept. Okay, so now you can trust this low to be a protected swing low. Okay, so when this happens, what do you anticipate? You anticipate price trading into the high of this previous candle. Okay, so what happens here? Price expands high. So let's drop to the lower time frame to see what happened as price, right, on this day, the Wednesday, 20th of May, 2026. Here we are on the 1 hour time frame, and I have separated the daily price action for both Tuesday 19th of May 2026 and the Wednesday expansion. So we have the candle 2 price action denoted here. Then we have candle 3 price action right here. All right. So what can you see? First off, you can see that candle 2 trades below candle 1's low and closes above it, right? And then we can see that the next day opens up, right? 18 o'clock, creates a shallow run below. This is exactly what we want to see, right? We don't want to see price expand below 50% of the previous candle range. Okay, that would be not ideal for an expansion day. All right. So when do we say that we've had a protected swing to confirm our bias for more expansion? We can say that we have confirmed this swing low. For me, I wouldn't use this. I could use this if I want, right? I could use this if I want, but I wouldn't use this. Why wouldn't I use this? I wouldn't use this because this created a swing low, a failure swing with this low here as well. Okay, so this is the first swing low, right? And what created the swing low, right? What created the swing low was this set of bearish candlesticks, right? That created the swing low here. So until price trades above this set of bearish candlesticks, I am anticipating. I'm not. I'm not going to be comfortable taking anything long here. And as soon as price closed above these consecutive bearish candlesticks, this confirmed my CISD, and this also confirmed that we've had a positive swing low put in for the day. And what this means for me is that I don't want to see price straight below this low, and that means the low of the day is in. Okay, so what happens later? We see price, trades low again, right? Put in this low at 9 o'clock, right? And then we have 10 o'clock expand, right? Trading above these consecutive bearish candles, right? Creating the CISD, and then we have more expansion down to the end of the day. Okay, this is the ideal day we want to be trading. We don't want to be playing around the candle two. We want this day to form completely close, and then we can jump in the next day and look for expansion to where the target here. And we not hit the target at the next day. We hit the target on Thursday. So Tuesday low of the week, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday continuation. Okay, so this is the ideal market you want to be trading, the expansion market, the expansion daily profile. You want to stay away from the manipulation daily profile, which is the C2 or the reversal candle profile, right? So I hope this video taught you a bit about candle profiles. Everything I'm teaching you here is from, I'm giving credit to whom credit is due, and all credits go to T.MTrades, my mentor, and he has helped me unlock a part of the market that I have been a bit blind to. Okay, so we've come to the end of this video. Uh, please join my Telegram community. The link is in the description below. Share this video if you find anything insightful in this video. I would love to see your comments as well, and see you on the next trading video. Thank you.